Good evening. My name is Christopher Smith, and I'm the director of the show. I want to thank you for joining us tonight for the Night of the Living Dead. Before we begin, I want to say a couple of words. First, I want to thank our board of directors, Kaylee Smith, Madison Smith, Anna Calcetta, Crystal Dawson, Michael Tate, and Greg Wynn. I also want to extend my thanks to Nate Powers and Josh English for helping us out. The Night of the Living Dead first premiered in 1968. It was brought to life by George Romero and John Russo on a shoestring budget back then, and it was considered a watershed moment of cinema and the horror genre. We're excited to bring it back to life with our actors. The performance you're about to watch is entirely live. It's set in the Mars Theater, and we're excited to bring something like this to life. Now we've taken significant measures to mitigate our exposure to the COVID-19 pandemic. About 80% of our rehearsals have been done online, and we have worn masks while we are in person. Our performers tonight will be performing without masks. However, we have limited all our activity for the last few weeks, and everybody here is tested negative. In the meantime, you'll notice that our theater remains closed. We shut down back in March like everybody else and had to cancel the majority of our shows this year. Unfortunately, that means we've received very few ticket sales this year, which is our primary source of income. So if you can, please go online to www.bapshows.com and consider making a donation to help us get through this time of closure. We look forward to an opportunity where we can open our doors to everyone once again. But in the meantime, we will continue to provide non-traditional programming like this. We have a full catalog of radio theater on our website, as well as we will continue to provide live streaming performances like this one. Up next is Waiting for Godot, and those performances are coming up on November 13th and 14th. You can find tickets for those online. Now, again, I want to thank you for joining us on your smartphone, on your tablet, or your smart TV. Back Alley Productions is proud to present The Night of the Living Dead. Thank you.
They ought to make the day the time changes the first day of summer.
What?
Well, it's 8 o'clock and it's still light.
A lot of good the time change does us. Now we've still got a 3-hour drive back. We won't be back home till after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow a Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I think we ought to move Mother out here or move the grave into Pittsburgh.
She can't make a trip like this.
I don't know that she can't. Is there any candy left?
No.
Look at this thing. We remember. I sure don't. You know, I don't even remember what the guy looks
Johnny,
like.
it takes you 5 minutes.
And 6 hours to drive back and forth. Mother wants to remember, so we drive 200 miles out here while she stays at home.
Well, we're here now, John, all right?
All right. Sheesh. You're a really anxious person to be around, you know that?
Which row is it in?
There's no one around.
Well, it is late. You've gotten up earlier.
Look, I've already lost an hour's sleep from the time change.
I think you complain just to hear yourself talk. Hey, there it is.
You know, I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good money on these things. We come back next year and the one from last year is gone.
Well, the flowers die and the caretaker or somebody takes them away.
No, you know, a little spit and polish, you could fix it up and sell it next year. I wonder how many times we bought the same one. Hey, Barb. Church was this morning, huh? Hey, come on, prayers for church. Let's go.
Haven't seen you in church lately.
There's not much sense in my going to church. Hey, you remember that one time we were out here when we were small? Right over there. It was by that tree. I jumped out from behind it, and Grandpa got all excited, and he shook his fist. He said, "Boy, you'll be damned to hell." You remember that? It was right over there.
Johnny.
You used to be really scared here.
Stop it. I mean it.
You're still afraid.
Stop it.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it. You are ignorant.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it. You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you, Barbara. Look, here comes one of them now.
Shh, he'll hear you.
Here he comes. I'm getting out of here.
Johnny. Sir, I am so...
It's all right. I'll handle them. There'll probably be a lot more of them as soon as they find out about us. This truck is out of gas. This gas tank out here is locked. Is there a key? We can try to get out of here if we can get some gas. Is there a key? I suppose you tried this. Do you live here? We've got to get out of here. God damn it. We have to get to where there are some other people. Maybe we better take some food. I'll see if I can find some food.
What's happening? What's happening?
Two of them. There are two of them out there. Do you see any more around here?
I don't know.
I can handle those.
I don't know.
Listen
what's
to me.
Happening? Please, God, what's happening? They are nowhere in here now. Don't look at it. Let's get some lights on in this house. Why don't you see if you can find some wood, some boards, something there by the fireplace. Something we can nail this place up. Well, God damn! Look, I know you're afraid. I'm afraid too. But we have to try to board up the house together. Now I'm going to board up the windows and doors, do you understand? We'll be all right here if we keep our heads. We'll be all right until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help me. Now, I want you to find some wood so I can nail this place up, okay? Okay. that strong. Here, I want you to pick out some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find. This room looks pretty secure. If we have to, we can board up this door. It won't be long now before they be back, pounding their way in. They're afraid now. I found out they're all afraid of fire. I found that out back at the, Do you know a place back down the road called Bateman's? Bateman's Diner. Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there. It's a radio in the truck. I jumped in to listen to it when a big gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. I didn't see them at first. I could just see that the truck was moving in a funny way. Those things are catching up to it. Went right across the road. I slammed on my brakes to keep from hitting it myself. Went right through a guardrail. I guess the driver must have cut off that road to the gas station by Beekman's Diner. Went right through a billboard. Ripped over a gas pump and it never stopped moving. By now it's like a moving bonfire. I didn't know if the truck was going to explode or what. I still hear the man screaming. Those things just backing away from it. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me. That's when I noticed the entire place had been encircled. It wasn't a sign of life, except by now, there were no more screams. I realized I was alone with 50 or 60 of those things just standing there staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them. They didn't run, they didn't move, or they just stood there staring at me. And I just wanted to crush them. And they scattered through the air like bugs.
We were riding in the cemetery. Johnny and me. Johnny. We came to put a wreath on our father's grave, and Johnny said, "Can I have some candy, Barbara?" We didn't have any. Oh, it's hot in here. It's hot. Then Johnny said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Well, Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late." And then Johnny asked me if I were afraid. I said, "I'm not afraid, Johnny." And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly, and Johnny kept teasing me and saying, "He's coming to get you, Barbara, he's coming to get you." And I laughed at him and I said, "Johnny, stop it." And I went up to this man, and I was going to apologize for my brother being so immature.
Why don't you just calm down?
And Johnny ran away, and I went up to this man, and I looked up, and I said, "Pete," and he grabbed me.
I think you should calm down.
And he ripped
I think it's a good idea to just be calm.
He ripped at my clothes. And I screamed, "Johnny! Johnny, help me! Help me!" And Johnny came, and he ran, and he fought this man. I got so afraid, I ran. I ran. Johnny didn't come. We have to wait for Johnny. Maybe we better go out and get him. Yes, we have to go out and get Johnny. Please, he's out there. Please don't you hear me? We have to get Johnny.
Don't you know what's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic. Don't you understand?
Don't you understand? My brother is alone.
Your brother is dead.
No, Johnny, no. Take these parts off right now. Take them off.
It's okay. It's okay.
Numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis, which is even now developing, this TV station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of others, radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country, are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, there is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking place in villages, cities, royal homes, and suburbs with no apparent pattern. It seems to be a sudden explosion of mass homicide. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Some say they appear in a kind of trance. So at this point, there really is no authentic way for us to say who or what to report and guard yourself against. The scene can best be described as mayhem. Mayors of Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Miami, along with the governors of several eastern and midwestern states, have indicated the National Guard may be mobilized at any moment. Do not venture outside for any reason until the nature of this crisis has been determined and until we can advise what course of action to take. Keep listening to radio and TV for any special instructions as this crisis develops further. Thousands of office and factory workers are being urged to stay at their place of employment, not to make any attempt to get to their homes. However, in spite of this urging and warning, streets and highways are packed with frantic people trying to reach their families, or apparently to just flee anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just received word that the president has called a meeting of his
I found some more bullets in
the sudden epidemic of murder.
This place is moored up pretty solid now.
The eastern third of this nation.
We ought to be all right
Meeting is
for a
scheduled
while.
to convene with the
Got a gun,
members of the
bullets,
presidential cabinet,
some food,
will be joined
a radio.
by officials of the
Sooner or
FBI.
later, someone's bound to come and get us out.
Announcement as soon as possible following that meeting. This is the latest dispatch. Just as you
That sounds like us.
latest word from
We're doing all right.
sources in Washington D.C.
I don't know if you hear me. I'm going to go upstairs now. If anything should try to break in, I can hear from up there. I'll be back down to take care of you. But you'll be all right for now. I'll be back down later to reinforce the windows and doors. But you'll be all right for now. Okay? Okay.
Calm down. Oh, hey, hold it. Don't shoot. We're from town.
A radio. Great.
How long you guys been down here? I could use some help up here.
That's the cellar. It's the safest place.
You mean you didn't hear the racket we were making up here?
How are we supposed to know what's going on? It could have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Surely you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody who knows somebody needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
We thought we could hear screams, but for all we knew, that could have just been those things were in the house after her.
And you wouldn't come up and help.
Well, you know, if there was more of them.
The racket sounded like the place was being ripped apart. How are we supposed to know what's going on?
Now wait a minute. You just got finished saying you couldn't hear it from down there. Now you say it sounded like the place was being ripped apart? Would be nice you got your story straight, man.
All right. Now you tell me. We find a safe place, right? We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we have to come upstairs just because somebody might need help, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, why don't we settle this up?
Look, mister, we came up, okay? We're here. Now, I suggest we all go back downstairs before those things find out that we're in here.
They can't get in here.
You got this whole place boarded up?
Yeah, most of it. All but a few spots upstairs. Won't be hard to fix.
You're insane. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. The cellar's the safest place.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
And I'm telling you, those things were strong enough to turn over our car. We were damned lucky to get away at all. Now you're telling me you're going to keep those things out of there with these lousy pile of wood?
Look, his wife and kids downstairs, and his kid's hurt. You know, the guy's just worried about him, that's all.
Well, I still think we're better off up here.
Yeah, you know, Mr. Cooper, we could strengthen everything up, you know, like fortify this place so no one, not even someone strong, they couldn't get in.
Well, hell, man, with all of us working, we can get this place fixed up in no time. This is a waste of time debate, and we have everything we need up here.
Look, listen, we can take all this stuff back down to the cellar with us. You're insane. You think you're going to make these windows strong enough to keep those things out?
They're not that strong. I smashed 3 of them and grabbed another one out the door easily.
And did you hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
That doesn't make them Superman. Any good 5 men can do that.
Jesus! That's my point. Only there's not going to be 5 or even 10. There's going to be 20, 30, maybe 100 of those things out there. And as soon as they know that we're in here, this place is going to be crawling with them.
Well, if there are that many, they'll probably get us wherever we are.
Forget you. Tom, the cellar, right? The cellar? There's just one door. Just one door. That's all we have to protect. But up here, all these weak spots, these windows, well, we'd never know where we were going to get hit next.
Down in the cellar, there's no place to run to.
I mean, yeah, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for, Mr. Cooper.
Exactly, kid. We can get out of here if we have to. We got windows to see what's going on outside. But down there with no windows, if the rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know it.
But the cellar is the strongest place.
The cellar is a death trap.
I don't know, Mr. Cooper. You know, I think he's right. No matter how many of those things are out there.
I figure maybe 6, 7.
Look, you two can do whatever you want. But I'm going back down there, so you better decide quickly, because I'm going to board up that door, and I'm not going to open it again, no matter what happens.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Cooper.
No, I am not going to wait. I've made my decision now. You make yours.
No, let's wait a minute. We can make it down to the cellar if we have to. And if we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things from up here. So let's just consider this a while.
This is a fucking waste of time. If you box yourself in down there, and those things get in the house, you've had it. That's it, pal. You're gone. At least up here, you have a fighting chance. At least up here, you can make a run for it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it looks like about, oh, fuck, 8 or 10 of them now.
That's more than the world. gotta reinforce these boards.
Hi.
You're insane! They're going to be coming through every door and window in this place!
Harry, who is this?
It's... Honey, go back down.
Go down into your damn cellar and get out of here.
I'm taking the girl with me.
No! You leave her alone. Keep your hands off her. And everything else that's up here too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for. So if you're going down in the cellar, get.
You're insane. He's insane. We gotta take some food down there. We have a right.
Rights. This your house.
We have rights.
Kid, you going down there with him? Yes or no? This is your last chance. No beating around the bush.
Hey, listen, I got a kid down there. I can bring her. She can't possibly take the wreck from those things smashing through the windows.
We're going down, and that door is locking. Helen, go.
Well, you're her father. If you're stupid enough to go die in that trap, that's your business. However, I am not stupid enough to follow you. It is tough for the kid. That old man is so stupid. Now get the hell down in the cellar. You can be boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Oh, you people, you bastard! I'm not gonna open this door again. I mean it.
Now, Mr. Cooper, come on, with your help.
With my help.
Let him go, man. His mind is made up. Don't you know when a man's mind is made up?
Wait a minute. Hey, Judy, come on up here, honey.
You're gonna let those things get hurt too, huh? Some man you are.
It's all right, honey. Go ahead.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it. Just go ahead. You know, we stick together, man. We can fix this place up real good. You know, there's a lot of places we can run to up here. Mr. Cooper. Hey, Mr. Cooper. You know, we get all this done a lot quicker if the three of us was working together.
If we stick together, Johnny.
Hey, kid. He's wrong, you know. I'm not boxing myself in down there.
Well, we're safe now. It's boarded up tight.
What about Tom and Judy?
They're staying up there with that man up there. Let them.
What about that poor girl?
Oh, who cares? She's clearly a grown woman. She can make her own damn decisions. They're all ignorant. And that man, he's to blame. The first thing he does, he starts making wild accusations, saying that we should have helped him. How the hell are we supposed to know that people need help?
We heard her screaming.
Yeah, but we didn't know who they were, and I wasn't going to take any unnecessary chances.
Of course not, Harry. Unthinkable.
She all right?
I don't know what it is. Fever won't break. Maybe it's shock.
Where'd you get the bandage?
From some laundry in the basket I tore sheet.
Huh. Let him stay up there. Let him. There's too many ways those things can get to us up there. We'll see who's right. Oh, we'll see. When they come begging to me with them in down here.
That's important, isn't it?
What?
To be right. Everybody else to be wrong.
What do you mean by that?
Forget it. Does anyone upstairs know why we're being attacked?
Well, whatever it is, it's happening all over the place. It's not just here. It's some type of mass murder. The man on the radio said...
Radio?
Yeah, there's a radio upstairs. I heard part of the news bulletin.
There's a radio upstairs and you boarded us in down here?
I know what I'm doing.
What did it say?
Nothing.
Nothing?
They don't know anything. All he said was there's mass murder all over the place and that people need to find a safe place to hide.
Take the boards off that door.
We're staying down here, Helen.
Harry, be reasonable for once. That radio is at least some kind of communication. If the authorities know what's going on, well, they'll send help for us. They'll at least tell us what to do. How are we going to know what's going on if we board ourselves in this dungeon down here? Look, I know we may not enjoy living together, but dying together isn't going to solve anything. Those people upstairs aren't our enemies.
Hey, Mr. Cooper, we found TV. The president's coming on TV soon.
Please, Harry. For me. Tom?
Yeah.
Not that you've been of much help, but... if Judy could come downstairs for just a few moments, then Harry and I could come upstairs.
All right, yeah, right away.
Please, Harry.
For a minute. For the announcement. Then right back down here.
Will you do it?
I'm terrified, Tom. Mr. Cooper, is it making us any easier?
Look, honey, nothing's gonna get done with them down there and us up here. Come on, just do this for me.
Fine.
All right, open up.
Helen, I'll take good care of her.
She's all I have. Are you okay, honey?
Her brother was killed. Hey, kid, help me move the TV in here so we can all watch it.
All right, yeah.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm Helen Cooper. That man over there, Harry, he's... well, my husband. Are you okay? Can I get you anything? Your brother was out there when those things started to attack. Sorry, you poor thing. Are you okay? You remind me of my sister. You have lovely hair. Can you talk? What's your name, sweetheart? Can you at least tell me your name?
This place is ridiculous. I mean, look at it. It's all these weak spots up here. Give me one of those.
Her brother was killed.
Look at all these windows. Look at it. I mean, I can hardly see a damn thing out of there. There could be 15 million of those things out there. That's how much good those windows are.
Why don't you do something to help someone for just once? Instead of thinking all about yourself and dragging everybody else down.
Here, I have it, John, a couple of those chairs together. There's a socket over here.
Yeah, let me just,
Now, you better pay attention to this and try to understand what's going on. I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
All right, that's it. The girl is my responsibility, not yours, okay? Now I'm sick of hearing you talk. I don't want to hear another word from you, mister. You stay up here, you take orders from me. That includes leaving the girl alone.
not used to this, Mom. Give me a second.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, just give me a sec.
The image is fuzzy. Play with the rabbit ears. Is it on the right channel?
Oh, let's see.
Creatures who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being a hoax. However, reports persisted.
What does he think this is? Some type of mass hysteria? Thinks that we're imagining all of this? When's Johnson supposed to be talking? Where is he?
partially
Shut
about
the fuck up.
a widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. It's hard for us to believe what we're reporting to you, but it does seem to be a fact. When this emergency first began, radio and television was advising people to stay inside, behind locked doors for safety. Well, that situation has now changed. We're able to report a definite course of action for you. Civil defense machinery has been organized to provide rescue stations with food, shelter, and medical treatment and protection by armed National Guardsmen. Stay tuned to the radio broadcasting stations in your local area for this
So we have that truck.
of rescue stations.
If we can get some gas, we can get out of here.
Yeah, there's a gas tank out by the shed.
I know, that's why I pulled in here, but it's locked. It's obvious our best decision is to try to get out of here.
How are you going to get over that tank?
As possible. Again, it is no longer advisable to shelter down until the rescue arrives, called this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference of the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA has not produced any public information. Why are space experts being consulted about an earthbound emergency? So far, all the betting on the answer to that question centers on the recent Explorer satellite shot to Venus. That satellite, you call, started back to Earth, but never got here. That's the space.
We have to get the truck over here.
To Venus, and then
Which means we need to clear a line to get past those things. Get that truck over here, load everyone on, and get to the nearest rescue station.
You think that these rescue stations have doctors and medical supplies. If we can get Karen there, we can get her help. We can get out of this nightmare.
Willard. I saw a sign that said Willard.
Yeah, it's about 17 miles from here.
Important notice.
Do you know this area? Are you from around here?
Yeah. Judy and I are both from around here. We are on our way to the lake to go swimming. Judy had a radio, so we heard the first reports about all this mess. So we found this old farmhouse, and we went upstairs and found that old lady dead. Then these people came, and so we went down to the basement and put a bar across the door, and so here we are.
Against going to a place not on
How bad is your kid getting hurt? Look, why don't you go down there and tell Judy?
Oh, come on!
You go down there and tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
What are we going to do? We're surrounded by those things out there. We have a sick child. 2 women, 1 woman out of her head, 2 men, well, 3 men, and an army of those things out there. How are we supposed to get away? Just because the government says to do something doesn't mean that we should.
Look at the situation, Mr. Cooper. The authorities say we need to evacuate. We have to.
Look, go down there and tell Judy to come up, and you can come up here, all right?
We'll come back alive to see human victims, unless their bodies are first disposed of by cremation. Our news cameras have just returned from covering such a search and destroy operation in Butler County, Pennsylvania, conducted by the sheriff.
I need you to find some bed spreads or sheets to tear into small strips, okay? Is there a fruit cellar here?
Yeah.
We need some bottles or jars to make Molotovs to hold them off while you try to escape.
There's a big can of kerosene down there. I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, I'll look for the bottles.
There's a big key ring down there. Maybe a key to the gas pump on it.
What do you think the National Guard is going to do with
We can toss the Molotovs from the window upstairs. In the meantime, some of us try to go get the gas. Then we can come back for the rest of the people.
But that'll leave a door open someplace.
That's right. And it better be this door. It's closest to the truck. Before we go out, we'll put whatever supplies we find behind the cellar door. Then the rest of y'all can hole up in there.
There's some fruit jars in the cellar, and there's a big key ring labeled for the gas pump out back.
I'm not that used to that truck. I nearly drove off the road and killed myself getting here.
I can handle the truck, no sweat.
Your number is up then. You and I will go fuel it. We'll put whatever lumber we find behind the cellar door. You will go upstairs and toss the Molotovs from the window. Tom, you and I will use this door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and you lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll need to be back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we can worry about getting everybody onto the truck. Now let's move it.
All right.
Barbara? Barbara, we should go down the stairs.
Listen to me. It won't take long. We'll be back.
I'd like to go.
I'm gonna check things out here.
Alright, good luck. You always have a smile for me. Come on, where's that big smile like you have all the time?
Swimming in October.
Judy.
Given what's going on, I don't think these people care about where we're really going, but we're not gonna make it unless you learn to lie better, Tom.
How many of those Molotovs have you made, honey? Come on, we gotta move.
To where, the rescue station? The military-run rescue station.
Judy.
Look, I think we need to split up.
What?
I mean, when we get to the rescue station number 4, we don't know what's going on. The phone here is dead, and all we're getting is a recorded message. And I need to call my parents. I know that they're worried about us.
So what? I'm just supposed to make it on my own. Then I'll what? Wait for you?
I would wait for you.
Oh, you want to split up before the rescue station? I knew this would be too much for you. I knew I shouldn't have asked you to come with me.
Jesus, Tom, I'm not breaking up with you. I'm just trying to look at the bigger picture here.
Yeah, what's that, honey?
We go to that rescue station, and our names are registered, and then you're taken account of. The young and able-bodied college dropout. What are you doing back in town? You on the run from the draft? Next thing you know, Tricky Dickie's got you down in Nam to take down the commie or Kansas to kill those fucking things!
Honey, you're not listening to me.
Oh my God, Tom, you never listen to me! It's always, honey this, and honey that.
Everything's gonna be fine. As soon as you make it to Willard, we'll call your parents. Hell, they might even be there already. Remember we had that big flood? Remember how difficult it was to convince you that we had to leave? Remember? We had to go to Willard then. You know, this isn't just a passing thing, honey. This isn't just a wind passing through. We've got to do something, and fast.
What if you leave and you don't come back? We have come so far, and we are so close.
Listen, Ben, I can handle the truck and I can handle the pump. You know, Ben doesn't know anything about that stuff.
But we're safe in here, and we can't keep running until we know what our next move is.
Yeah, but for how long, honey? There's gonna be more and more of those things, and our next move won't matter if we're trapped here.
I know all of that, but we can't keep running without a plan!
I knew I shouldn't have asked you to come with me. I knew this would just be one big mistake. Come on, just tell me the plan then.
Well, once we're safe, we'll buy some land somewhere close to a meadow, like where you grew up. And we'll build a big house, have a bunch of kids, get drunk and fat, old, and we'll get angry at each other for stupid things. And we'll disappoint each other. A lot. But we'll remind each other of why we're worth it. And they'll tell you that I never regret saying yes to you. And I'll never regret loving you. I'm here always, okay?
Hey! Smile, honey. Come on, where's that big smile for me? You know, we got work to do. And you...
You better go downstairs.
You ready upstairs?
Yeah.
All right, you ready, Tom?
I don't know, you sure this is the right thing to do?
We don't have a choice. This is our last chance. We've got to take it.
I know. It's just... You don't know what my life was like before all this. You know, she saved me, Ben.
Well, now it's your turn to save her. Okay, Tom? Okay?
All right.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah?
Before we go out there, you know, I'm not used to having someone having my back. Thank you.
Yeah, no sweat.
When this is over, I'm gonna buy you a beer.
You know, when this is over, I'll buy you 10.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, Ben, if I don't make it out of here, just take care of Judy for me, okay?
I will not let you die out there. Oh.
Okay.
I promise you.
Good luck out there, Ben.
You too.
How is she?
Fever's gotten worse, and her breathing's gone shallow.
Shit. How long have you and Harry been together?
11 years. You and Tom?
Couple months.
Newlyweds?
No, just together.
Oh, young love.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
The lake house in October? Well, that's... You know, most of the boys in this town got shipped off early. Was it your last weekend together or something?
Yeah.
Of all times now, he doesn't have a spare.
Here.
I guess swallowing cotton balls didn't work.
Something like that.
You one of those hippies? Anti-government?
I'm anti-war. Anti-murder.
Hate to say it, Tom's lucky. You're pretty, smart, well collected. Probably don't let him completely walk all over you. Probably thinks it's attractive. Sassy, spunky, but never strong. And you're educated? College?
Yes, physics.
Smart, but not smart enough to see he's got you wrapped around his finger.
We're not like that.
Honey, you don't love him. You just think you can save him, and not just from the war and those things out there.
Well, you don't know me very well, Helen.
I do. I know a lot of girls like you, and a lot of unfortunate women as well. You think you can inspire him to be better?
We make each other better.
Yeah. You two to be smarter, sharper, rise to your level. Forged your perfect man.
Like Harry?
Certainly not like Tom. Like a boy.
Tom's not a boy.
Tom's a coward.
Right, get ready.
Thanks for the smoke.
Tom's not worth it, Judy.
He is to me. It's not easy, this thing between Tom and I. Right now it's a complete mess, but I'm right here and he is right there beside me. Because that is the choice we make every day. We choose each other. Because no matter how hard, how terrible or terrifying things get, having him at my side is worth it.
Why?
I love him. And I always will. Wouldn't you say the same for Harry, Helen?
No. I wouldn't, Judy. Judy! Judy! Get back! It's too late!
Okay. On three. 3, 2, 1. Toss them.
Let's see here.
Come on. It's gonna have to be one of those keys. Come on, Tom.
No, it's not that one.
We'll try another one.
I'm running out of keys.
Come on.
Shit.
Can we get that?
Oh, shit.
Come on. What in the hell are you doing?
Hey, Judy!
Obviously needed the help. Move. It's the lock. It's rusted on.
Oh, this key won't work.
Watch it. Get away from the tank.
Don't shoot the tank.
What else am I going to do?
Let's roll it in. Just cover me and get it loose.
All right. Oh, there's about Oh no. Jody? Jody, we don't got much time, honey.
No, I'm trying.
Jody?
Come on. Open up, Cooper. Come on, open up, Cooper. You son of a bitch. You bastard! You think you're better than me? I'd have tossed you out there and feed you to those things.
Isn't it 3 o'clock yet? They said there's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
10 minutes.
Oh. Only 10 more minutes? We haven't very long to wait then. Then we can leave. Oh, we better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
Do you know this area at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
I don't know. We were just trying to make it to a motel before dark.
You said those things turned your car over? Do you think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
Seems far. Like we ran.
Forget it. It's at least a mile.
Johnny has the keys.
You're gonna carry that child all on your own through that army of things out there?
I can carry the kid. How about Ishii? How'd she get hurt?
One of those things grabbed her. It bit her on the arm. What's wrong?
Jesus Christ. Am I the only one who thinks clearly in this house? No telling what diseases those things carry. When's the last time you checked on her? Is she conscious?
Barely.
She can't walk. She's too weak.
Well, one of us can try to get to the car.
You're gonna flip the car over on your own?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
You have a car? Where? Where is it?
You couldn't start it. Johnny has the keys.
I know, but where is it?
Good Lord. There are hundreds of those things out there right now.
There's a fuse box in the cellar. Hey, useless, I'm talking to you.
I don't know. Isn't the fuse? The power lines are down. Hell, I've got to get that gun.
Haven't you caused enough damage?
2 people are dead already on account of that man. Look out that window. Look at... Stay back! Helen, get in the cellar! Get in the cellar now! Back away!
promised him. I promised him.
Yeah, Bill, get you a cup of coffee. They're handing out some coffee to some of the volunteers.
Really?
Yeah, you earned it, kid. You've been doing all the work.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right.
Hey, I see some movement in the house. You wanna get some people and check it out?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Oh, what? I think I see one of them now.